Hi, my name is Philip Binning, and I'm the Dean of Graduate Studies and International Affairs at DTU. Welcome to this, our first 100% virtual graduation ceremony. This spring has been rather strange, and many of you will have completed your last exams digitally online. That's to say, you won't even have been on campus. And because of that, we've tried to make this new type of ceremony something special that you can enjoy with your family and friends from all over the world. We're here today to celebrate the graduation of a Masters of Science in Engineering at DTU. A Masters of Science in Engineering is a research-based degree that qualifies the holder for positions in industry and society. And these positions typically require engineering competences, creativity, and research skills. The holder of a Master of Science in Engineering has the competencies required to analyze, synthesize, and evaluate theory and experiments for engineering systems for the benefit of society. Many of you will continue and go on to great careers in the private sector. For some, Master of Science in Engineering will lead you on to a further education in a PhD program. Before honouring our graduates, I'd like to welcome the President of the University, Anders Bjarklu, to give the graduation address. This will be followed by an address from Søren Sandgaard, who's the President of the Polyteknisk Forening, the student association at DTU.
Dear graduates of 2020, today we celebrate that you have now graduated with a degree from DTU, the Technical University of Denmark, Danmarks Tekniske Universitet. This is a huge achievement, so congratulations. The times they are changing, your world is changing. You are now engineers and facing a brave new world. And it is not just new in the old sense, where you, our graduates, are going out in the world, starting your professional life. It is new in a new sense. Our ceremony today is a small sign of this. In the recent months, everyone has seen what research can do, how researchers and students too around the world have thrown all their energy into solutions to the pandemic, to help, to save lives, to make our future better. At DTU, we believe in technology for people, and that technology rests on research. A university education is research-based, and you have been taught by leading researchers. You have been exposed to the absolute state-of-the-art in your field of study. And you can apply that knowledge to solve open problems. You work well in teams, you are highly innovative and motivated in your approach, and you are all set to make a difference. Your master's thesis is a major research project where you have tested yourself to your limits. Now you know what it feels to do research. And this is a skill that will be very useful in your future career, where you will have to plan and execute complex projects. But research is not just the foundation of your education, the foundation of engineering. Research is the foundation of the wealth of the knowledge economy that drives countries like Denmark. But research must not be taken for granted. We all have a responsibility. To be truly excellent, we must learn and work with the very best in the world. You have worked with fellow international students. That experience has helped prepare you for the global workplace of an engineer. Now is a good time to reflect on these matters. Our borders are closed. Our researchers return to their labs long after the reopening of cafes and tattoo parlors. Tourists will be allowed into Denmark. long before star researchers and talented students. In other words, for some strange reason, research is not high on the political agenda in Denmark. And yet, we look to research for answers for our future. You, our DTU graduates, are also our DTU ambassadors. I will urge you all to remember and to remind those around you what has given this country the enormous wealth that you will benefit from in your future careers. Not least, your own crucial role as technologists in creating that value. Remember, at DTU, we develop and create value through the technical and natural sciences for the benefit of society. All on a foundation of research. So dear graduates, dear engineers, since 1829, we have educated engineers to make a difference in the world, to make a better world. Now it is your turn to make that difference. Congratulations.
Dear graduates, families and friends, on behalf of Polyteknisk Forening, I would like to congratulate you on your graduation and on your new title as Engineers and Masters of Science. You're now about to end an important phase in your life. 5 years have come to an end, for some of you, maybe a bit more. I am sure the years have been tough at times, but hopefully also a lot of fun. Some of you are continuing your education at DTU as researchers, but for the rest of you, it is now time to head out into the real world and start working as engineers. Fortunately, you're all well equipped for this when you graduate from DTU. Throughout your high-quality education, you have had a close connection to research, access to great facilities, and direct access to your lecturers. This ensures that you are familiar with the latest research and the newest ideas when it comes to technology. In short, you are perfectly suited to head out into the real world and solve the problems of our society today. Graduates from DTU can do a lot more than just standard engineering. You're all well known for your ability to cooperate, also in teams of academic and cultural differences. You have the ability to put your knowledge into perspective, the ability to be creative and innovative, and last but not least, the ability to acquire new knowledge. These are all characteristics that form a solid foundation for you as skilled engineers. And skilled, high-quality engineers are highly needed in society today. There's a huge demand for you to solve the problems of our future. In addition to all of these qualities, you've also learned to engage in your university during your time here, both academically and socially. Your commitment to course evaluations, PF's committees, as well as the Friday bars have been a great help at making DTU a dynamic university. Throughout your time at DTU, you've had a great impact on evolving and improving the engineering study lines and the student environment. This improvement has not only been beneficial to you, but also to those that follow you. And I am one of those. So thank you. As students, you have contributed to taking ownership of DTU, and you're leaving behind a better university for the next generation. This has also given you another important quality, being able to feel and take responsibility for your surroundings. I believe this is an important quality in a time of many challenges and a shortage of good engineers to solve them. To graduate from DTU is not something that comes easy, and I'm sure it has cost you not only blood, sweat and tears, but also quite a few sleepless nights. Not to mention the unhealthy amounts of coffee and cake that you have probably consumed throughout the years. But you made it. You are now on the other side, officially graduating. You have finished a world-class education, and that is something you should be very proud of. But that does not mean that your journey is over. DTU has given you a solid foundation that you can add on to for the rest of your life. A lot of you probably cannot wait to get out of here and start working somewhere in the world. However, I hope that when you think back and you remember your time at DTU, you'll remember it as something good. And that you'll remember the students of DTU and PF as talented and motivated people. I hope that you've all experienced the DTU spirit and that you'll always feel like you belong here. Therefore, before my time is up, I too would like to encourage you all to sign up for the DTU Alumni Network. Wherever life leads you, this network will help you find back and get together with your former fellow students. It is also through this network that we will invite you back for reunions and get-togethers. Lastly, on behalf of PF and the students of DTU, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for all of the amazing times that we have had together. Once more, congratulations on your graduation, and I wish you the very best of luck in the future.
We've invited one of our distinguished alumni to come and give you an address today and tell you a little bit about his experiences since he graduated with his Master of Science in Engineering from DTU. I'd like you to welcome Michael Bundgaard Nielsen, who's the Vice President at Novozymes.
Dear graduates, my name is Michael Bundgaard Nielsen. I'm a Vice President with Novozymes and a member of DTU's recruitment panel. I'm speaking to you here from Novozymes Innovation Campus, just across the street of DTU. It's a great honor for me to be here today, or kind of be here today, and offer my congratulations to you when you graduate as Master of Science in Engineering. I've offered to come with a couple of advice based on my own career when you're now entering the real world outside the university. Graduating in a year like 2020 with so many unprecedented events is by no means usual. But that doesn't change the fact that the world needs engineers like you to solve many of the challenges that we are facing. When I graduated 28 years ago, attention was around the European Championship in soccer that Denmark just won. And without comparison at all, I would say that the challenges the world is facing today with climate change, COVID-19 and so on, is much more important that we as engineers address. So the world needs engineers like you. My career started at Novo Nordisk, where I was fortunate to get a temporary position exactly within the field that I had studied, namely fermentation. Today, 20 years later, I lead an organization with around 300 employees worldwide, and I'm fortunate still to be able to work with my passion around chemical engineering and fermentation. But working within your field is by no means the norm or important to get impact. What you learn at DTU is a toolbox that tells you that you can solve a lot of complex problems using science. And as an example, my own father also started as a chemical engineer. He worked even teaching at DTU, and he ended up building the largest bridge we have in Denmark, Storebæltsbroen. So your education is a toolbox, and this toolbox can be used to unlock a lot of new opportunities in the world. So use this toolbox wisely to get impact. And remember that not all problems can be solved by a hammer, but all problems require that you collaborate as a team. As promised, I would like to share a couple of advices when you start your work life. They can be summarized in these 3 bullets. Number 1, go for the money. Number 2, spend all your time working. And number 3, stop learning. I hope you got your attention, because of course there are some caveats to those 3 points. First, you should not go for the money. You should go for the purpose. I'm sure that when you started at DTU, you had a goal and you wanted to use science to get impact, and of course also support a good life. But when you go for the first job, you should follow your passion. Follow your passion and find a job where you pursue a purpose that you believe in. When you do that, and work with something you're passionate about, you will stay motivated for much longer time. And when you're motivated and have fun, you perform even better. And then the rest, including the money, will follow. But go for the purpose. Secondly, no, you should not spend all your time working. Personally, I realized that in 1998. Until then, I thought that the most important thing in my life was work. And I thought that the more I worked, the faster career I would get and the more happy I'd be. But then, fortunately, I got kids and I realized that there are things that are a lot more important in life than just work. Remember that the employers, they do not hire your education, they hire you as a person. They do not want to have work machines. They want to have whole persons. They want to have persons with healthy interests that spend time recharging the batteries together with the ones they care about. And when recharging your batteries and getting inspiration from the outside, you get more energy and you can perform even better in your job. Lastly, no, you should not stop learning. The only thing we can say for sure is that the world is very, very dynamic and tomorrow is not going to be like today. Technology development changes faster and faster, and it impacts what is expected for us as human beings and what is expected from you as an employee. So you need to stay curious. You need to keep on top of what is going on in the science and engineering field to stay relevant as an employee. So continuous learning is something that is extremely important, and I urge you to keep using your inner nerd that I hope you have developed during your time at DTU to keep your interest within science and engineering. So in summary, my takeaway to you is, number one, use your toolbox wisely to get impact on the world. Number two, go for the purpose and your passion. Number three, have a healthy work-life balance. And last but not least, stay curious. So with those words, I would like to congratulate you as graduates within Master of Science in Engineering. The world needs engineers like you. It's never been more important than now to have engineers go out and impact the world with science and engineering to solve some of the dilemmas we have in the world, to drive the world towards a more sustainable future. So congratulations, I wish you all the best.
Now it's time to meet our graduates, the Masters of Science and Engineering. This ceremony is special because each graduate has been asked to produce their own video which they can share to show their accomplishment from today. We hope that after the ceremony, the graduates will put their videos up on social media so they can show what they've achieved and also celebrate their time at DTU. We'll now introduce the graduates in alphabetical order by name.
Hey everyone, I would like to thank all the professors at DTU and all my fellow students and graduates and the SI units for making the last 5.5 years very memorable. Congratulations.
It's been great to be part of this group, and it's gonna be amazing to meet you all out there. But now, hey!
Hola familia, gracias por su sintonía, esperamos vernos pronto. Vielen Dank, Maike, für alles, gracias Mano, Natia, Fabiola. Thank you, Sarasune, Nicolas, Pierre and Stefan from DTU and Fraunhofer. Thank you.
It's a pleasure and honor to be here today. Thank you to all my faculty mentors, family, and friends. It's been an amazing experience.
Hi, this is Costanza from Italy. Thank you, DTU. Thank you very much for this amazing experience called Master. I really enjoyed the time there. Bye.
I'm so glad to have reached the end of this journey. I thank DTU for the opportunity to get my degree. I also thank my family and my teachers for all their support all through these years. I'm so grateful. Cheers.
So thank you very much, DTU, for the past 2 years. It has been an amazing journey, and special thanks to my family.
For the great journey that we had in DTU and the ones ahead of us, I congratulate the class of 2020 and wish you all the success for your future ventures.
I'm so grateful today for my master degree in civil engineering. Thanks God. And I would like to thank my family, my friends, and I hope a bright future to all of you. Thank you.
Industrial engineering class of 2020, we finally made it. It's a day we'll never forget and a time period we'll never forget. Thanks for all the memories and best of luck.
There is no words to express my joy. A big thanks to my family, friends, and professors who helped me achieve this.
It feels great to be graduating from DTU. I would love to thank my mom and my dad for their unwavering support. Dziękuję, kocham was bardzo.
It's finally the day of the graduation ceremony of a master's degree. I'm really proud of completing my master's degree in chemical engineering. I had a great time at DTU, and I would like to thank all my family and friends for supporting me throughout this journey.
Five amazing years, 4 months abroad, 3 ladies in crime, 2 board positions, and 1 engineer ready to take on the world.
Thanks to all of your guys' help and support, then I can enjoy those 2 years studying. Love you all!
Thank you to all the great teachers, and thank you to DTU Library and DTU Compute for all the resources that I've used doing my project.
Today is a big day. Congratulations everybody, and thank you DTU.
Congratulations everybody, thanks for the good memories.
Hey everybody, it's been a privilege to work with so many dedicated people at DTU and to work so many hours on a piece of metal like this. I look forward to meet many of you in the future.
I'm so grateful to get my master's degree today. I would like to say thank you very much for my family for that support me through it all. Congrats class of 2020.
A big congratulations on your new degree as engineers from DTU.
Congratulations with your education from DTU, one of the finest technical universities in the world.
Congratulations with your exam and welcome to the alumni network.
A big congratulations from me to you on this special day where you enter the world of engineers.
Dear everybody, I just want to say
congratulations with you being an engineer. It's the best you can do.
Congratulations and welcome to the world of DTU alumni.
DTU is a very special place for me. First of all, it's the place where I learned to drink coffee, but it's also the place where I chose to go from a very technology-focused career to a more business-oriented.
When I had my very first day at DTU, I didn't know anyone at all. And when I graduated recently, I realized that now I have a big family of engineers from all over the world in my network that I can use.
The three most important things I learned from training engineering at DTU was first and foremost the ability to understand technology and use it for business purposes. The second one is the ability to investigate problems from many different angles, and the third one is our good analytical skills.
Congratulations with your exam from DTU, a world-class leading technical university.
Welcome to a world of opportunities.
A huge congratulations with your new degree, and welcome on the other side.
Welcome to DTU's alumni network that I'm convinced that you in your future career as engineers will benefit from and have a fruitful relation with.
One of the most valuable things you'll take with you from DTU is your network. Your network will help you when you run into problems in your future engineering careers. Those problems will require solutions, and many of the solutions we found by talking to the people you met while you were at DTU. Those people will also help you find new jobs and will also help you define your careers. Amongst your network, you'll also find some of the people who are amongst your best friends. You can keep in touch with DTU and your fellow graduates by joining DTU Alumni. DTU Alumni has more than 40,000 members, which is more than half of the living graduates from DTU. You've probably already met a number of our alumni, perhaps already when you first came to DTU to attend one of our study fairs or our open house event. Perhaps during your studies you've met some of our alumni as guest lecturers or as mentors. Now you, our graduates, are also amongst our DTU alumni. DTU alumni will also keep you updated after you've graduated about news from DTU, events at DTU, about our prestigious HC Ørsted lecture series, and about our continuing education offers, which you can come back to DTU and do once you've graduated. We have many continuing education programs and plan to launch even more as it's becoming clear that it's essential for all employees to have continuing education. In fact, if you're going to stay competitive on the job market, you're going to have to retrain and re-educate yourself throughout your life. So we've now reached the end of our ceremony. This is not a goodbye, but hopefully the start of a lifelong relationship with DTU. Congratulations once again on your Masters of Science in Engineering. We look forward to welcoming you back to DTU in your future careers.